territory, where locals were seen wearing MAGA hats.
I just want to say that it's a very special place.
But to actually buy the island,
all right, let's look at it
have
now.
to first navigate a series of obstacles.
Look at these obstacles.
Greenland, a former Danish colony,
owned by the
tied to
Danes,
Denmark both politically and culturally for centuries.
Okay.
It's hosted multiple visits from the Danish royal family and features symbolically in the crown's coat of arms.
Coat of arms.
Following Trump's latest comments, Denmark's king unveiled a change to the centuries
Frederick,
old sign, making the segment representing Greenland more
King
prominent.
Frederick. That was a
Although
power
Greenland
play.
now has powers to self-govern, the island is still bound to Danish approval on certain issues.
And Denmark maintains responsibility for national defense and security, while at the same time, the Greenlandic government has responsibility and control over domestic issues and domestic resources.
So under the current framework, Trump would need to convince both the Danish government and government of Greenland to agree to a deal.
That's not happening.
But if those connections were to detangle through independence, a movement which has been gaining momentum in recent years, Trump could directly negotiate with Greenland. Some Greenlanders are welcoming Trump's interest as a way to pursue that goal. That includes one of the island's most prominent online influencers.
3 things you should know about Greenland.
When I look overall, I'm happy that U.S. is showing this much interest in Greenland, because this way we are being heard much more around the world. It feels like us getting
clout
the
chasing
attention is speeding up our independence of Greenland from Denmark.
However, even if Greenland gained independence, analysts say purchasing it is far-fetched.
This decision about
far-fetched
is for Greenlanders. I don't believe the Greenlanders are interested in swapping one relationship with Denmark for the United
Culturally,
States.
I don't think it's going to work.
The government of Greenland has said it's not for sale.
Not for sale.
But if Trump did manage to make a deal, analysts say 2/3 of Congress would have to ratify a treaty before the takeover would be signed into law by the president.
Our Congress can't get along for 2 days.
Not without historical precedent. In 1867, Andrew Johnson gained control of what is now known as Alaska from Russia in a deal which cost the U.S. $7.2 million, equivalent to around $138 million today. The U.S. has also tried to buy Greenland before.
30 deep-sea cutters of the United States Coast Guard patrol the western Greenland shores.
Following World War II in 1946, U.S. President Harry Truman offered to buy it for $100 million.
$100 million.
Refused to sell.
Harry was ready to sign the check.
So far, Trump hasn't floated a concrete figure for any purchase. Instead, another option he is...
Now that we have a little context about what's going on here, we can clearly see, folks, that, this is something that has been going on for quite some time. Obviously, the United States have tried to purchase Greenland before. As we've just found out, Harry Truman, president that dropped the atom bomb on Japan. We'll talk about him another day. He tried to purchase Greenland for $100 million back in the 1940s. So that did not go through. As we just learned, it's a very complicated process when it comes to Denmark and its ownership of Greenland. Now, President-elect is saying he wants Greenland for strategic and military purposes. Obviously, there is something going on in that region that America wants to have a stronger military presence. So once we find out a little bit more about what's going on in that region, we will make a video about it and talk to you all about what is exactly going on and why all of a sudden Greenland is now being talked about of a place of strategic importance. But what's interesting is the conversations. I would like to hear the president-elect talk more about how he's going to lower groceries in the United States, or how he's going to solve the housing crisis that most people are facing in the United States, and how we're going to make sure that people's civil rights are being protected in the United States. Greenland is a beautiful place, a beautiful country, but I don't think the people of Greenland would like to be purchased by the United States, and I think they would like to keep their traditions and their culture and their heritage. I don't think they want to be intertwined with America. That's just my personal opinion from the research I've done. I've done a lot of research on the Danish monarchy and Greenland and the people of Greenland. So I don't know. You might have a small population out there that's in support of this, but at the end of the day, it is a process that's very complicated. But I would like to see the president-elect focus on issues right here in America before we go trying to recreate the Monroe Doctrine or the Louisiana Purchase Doctrine or whatever you want to call it. Let's focus right here at home. All right, we're going to keep y'all updated with all the latest breaking news on this issue with Trump and Greenland. It's something he has been talking about for a couple of weeks now. We'll keep you updated on that and everything going on in America. We got wildfires. We got so much going on. Thoughts and prayers are with those in California currently affected by the wildfires and the disasters. We're continuing to pray for the starving children in Gaza and Sudan, and we're praying for peace.